Donald Trump says there's a possibility the North Korean crisis won't be resolved peacefully. The United States president claims that that's because having dialogue with Pyongyang is next to impossible. Let's get more on this story now from RT correspondent Caleb Maupin joining me from the United States. Caleb, looks like Donald Trump then back to his usual rhetoric when it comes to talking about Pyongyang.
Yes, if you look at the Reuters interview, Donald Trump repeats a lot of his typical rhetoric against North Korea, speaking against them, blaming them for a lot of the trouble in the region. And then from then, he goes on to talk about how pressure and sanctions seem to be the right idea, saying that dialogue might be impossible. This is from Trump's interview.
I'm not sure that talks will lead to anything meaningful. They've talked for 25 years, and they've taken advantage of our presidents, of our previous presidents.
Now, if you listen to Trump's words, you would think that the talks currently taking place between the North and the South are irrelevant, that they're having no impact. But actually, there have been some historic breakthroughs in the recent dialogue between the two Koreas. It was announced that for the first time, there will be a joint team representing all of the Korean Peninsula at the upcoming Winter Olympic Games. It'll be a women's ice hockey team competing under a joint unification flag representing all of the Korean Peninsula. Furthermore, the North will be sending 230 people to the South as kind of a cheering section to oversee and participate in the games. So these are certainly big breakthroughs. Let's take a look at what has gone on the Korean Peninsula as we've seen the two Koreas engaging in dialogue with each other in recent weeks.
The North and South will march together in the opening ceremony under the Korean Peninsula flag and form a single North-South female ice hockey team.
Now, furthermore, it's important to note that in Trump's rhetoric, he didn't just lash out at North Korea. He said that while he praised China for some of their efforts, he said that they hadn't gone far enough in helping to economically isolate North Korea. And from there, he actually criticized Russia and said that they were not helping at all. Now, Russia has many times stated that they are a signatory to the international sanctions against North Korea and that they have never actually breached them. Now, with his criticism, not just of North Korea, but also of Russia and China, Trump continued to emphasize that he believed it was his strong-armed approach and threats and sanctions and further isolation and punishment of the country that was the best way to create peace on the Korean Peninsula.
From New York, that's our correspondent Caleb Maupin. Thank you.